welcome to my channel. This is my first video and it's going to be about what my makeup looks like on a daily basis basically, and yeah, so hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I've already washed my face with Clean and Clear daily face wash, I think that's what it's called, and Nivea face and body moisturizer basically. Okay, so once your face is clean and moisturized, what I usually do is go ahead and use a primer, but I don't have any left unfortunately, and the one I use is from Benefit. It's called Professionals. It's a good primer, I'd recommend it. And yeah, so the first thing I like to do is put on my foundation, and the ones I use are MAC Studio Sculpt in NC30 and Rimmel Wake Me Up in Classic Beige. And what I do is put them on the back of my hand, if I can get it out, just a tiny bit, literally like this much, and then mix it with this one, half a pump and some moisturizer, because I find that if I just apply foundation straight onto my face, it's a bit heavy and it looks kind of cakey, because I don't really have bad skin anyway and I don't really need to. So just pick some up, about that much, put on the back of my hand and mix it together. And once that's mixed, I just use my finger and apply it on my face. Okay, once that's all on my face, I use this Real Techniques sponge. I don't know what this is called, but yeah, it's really good. I love it. I literally use this for everything, and it is much cheaper than a beauty blender, so why not? And what I do is I just dab my makeup all over my foundation all over my face. And once that is all on, I just let my face sit for like 10 seconds before I put on my concealer. Okay, once that's done, I go ahead and use my concealer, and I use, I think it's, yeah, Maybelline, sorry, packaging's come off, but Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch, and I just apply that. Wait, what colour is this? Ivory, yes. Apply that right under my eyes in like a triangular sort of shape, and I do use a lot of concealer. And on the other eye, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And once again, I use this sponge, like the pointier end, just to blend everything in. Okay. And then I just go ahead and use my MAC palette. This is called Pro Conceal and Correct. It's in medium deep. I use this yellowy sort of shade here, just apply a little bit under my eyes because I feel like this concealer is a bit white, and so I need to bring the warmth back to my face. So I just use my finger, put a tiny bit under my eyes, on this side. And I feel like this just brightens up my eyes a little bit more too. Okay, and once that is done, I go ahead and bronze out my whole face, and what I use for this is the Bourjois Paris bronzing powder. That is what that looks like, and this is in the shade 52. And I just use a big fluffy brush. This one's from eBay. It came in like a pack of 16 for like £10. It's very, very cheap, and I still have them. I got them about 3 years ago. They're actually really good. So what I do is twirl my brush in the bronzer, tap off any excess, and just bronze my whole face. And bring it down to my neck a little bit, just so you're not like 3 different colours. Okay, and once you have your desired darkness, I guess, what I do is go ahead and contour. And for my contour, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I love this. It's actually amazing. I use it for pretty much everything. And the colours I use is this middle grey brown sort of colour. I really like this colour because it's not as orange as the other two, so it looks more of a shadow. It's just a bit more natural. And this darker brown right underneath the highlighter shade, and I use that with my Real Techniques setting brush. So I just mix those 2 colours together on my brush, tap off any excess because they are very pigmented, and just go right under my cheekbone. If you don't know where your cheekbone is, just, you can either use your finger or a brush or whatever, and there's like, you can feel like a hollow where it should be, and that's where you want to contour. So mine's right here, that's where I'm going to contour. And don't start contouring like right down your face, because you just have like a really obvious line, and even if you blend it, it's just gonna look crappy, to be honest. I'm just gonna pick up more product. Don't just slap a load on your face, because you can't really work backwards, so just start off small with small amounts and then just build it up if you need to. And I bring that up to my forehead a slight bit. I don't really need to contour my forehead because it's not really big. I don't want it to look even smaller, so I just tend to stay away from that. Just warm up my forehead a little bit. And then I bring it, once again, pick up more product, tap off any excess, and then just contour my jawline. It's in sort of like a 3 shape. If you don't really know where to contour, do it in like a 3. And then I just contour down my nose a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and do that on the other side. Okay, so once your face is contoured how you want it, I just go ahead and highlight my face, and I use the Hourglass highlighter in Moonlight. This was literally the only highlighter I found that doesn't have like bits of sparkle in it, so it just kind of makes it look like you glow instead of just shining, if that makes sense. So this is what that looks like, and I use a fan brush, also from Real Techniques. I don't know if you can tell, but they're my favourite brushes. Okay, so I just take some on my brush, once again tap off any excess, and apply it just above my cheekbone. Down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and just on my chin. So basically where you put your concealer, just not under your eyes, if that makes sense. You can put some just below your contour as well if you just wanted to make it stand out a little bit more. So yeah, that is what the highlight looks like. Okay, so once you've done your highlighter, I just go ahead and use my blusher, and this one's from Golden Rose. It's in the number 02. A lot of people have asked me what I use on my cheeks, and it is this. So I just use this. One is another brush from the set I got from eBay, and I just throw my brush on the blusher, tap off any excess, and with this blusher you kind of have to tap off the excess because it's so pigmented, and I apply that right where my contour is, and on this side as well. You don't need to pick up any more because it is pigmented. So some people like to apply it here, but I find that putting it where my contour is just suits the shape of my face better, and it just looks nicer. Okay, so once my face is done, I go ahead and do my lashes, and I use two different mascaras. I use Lash Sensational by Maybelline and Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express. When it comes to mascaras, I don't really waste my money on like MAC or Benefit and blah blah blah, because I just feel like they work the same, to be honest, so there's really no point. And I use the Lash Sensational first, and I just kind of take off any excess just so it doesn't really clump up as much, and then just apply that straight onto my lashes. You can curl your lashes if you want, but I just don't really need to. Okay, so once my first layer of mascara is applied, I go ahead and wait for it to just dry a little bit and then apply this one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. A lot of people do ask me on my Instagram if I use fake lashes and what brand they are and blah blah blah, but that's all wrong. I don't really feel the need to use fake lashes because my lashes are long enough and they're just really uncomfortable. Okay, so once my mascara is applied, I just go ahead and use my fingers to just rub off any excess on my eyebrows. I don't really fill in my eyebrows on a daily basis because there's really no need to. So once that is done, I just go ahead and just put a little bit of colour on my lips, and the one I'm using is from Max Factor. It is in the shade Pink Brandy 825, and it's just sort of like a peachy colour. That's what that looks like. I just dab it on my lips. Okay, so once your makeup is finished and you're happy with what it looks like, you can go ahead and set it. You don't have to do this step, it's just what I like to do, because when I use powders and stuff, I feel like it looks a little bit powdery. I don't really like that look, so I use the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I really like this. I wouldn't use it if I had oily skin because it does make you look a bit shiny. That's what I like about it. It just makes your face look moisturised and refreshed and stuff. So what I do is I just spray that directly onto my face. And you can spray however much you want to, and I'm running out. So, and just let that dry. Okay, so this is what the final product looks like. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any video requests or any questions, just leave it down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Wait, I'm gonna cut that. It's gonna crease.
Okay. Hello, my name.
This takes a while. Okay.
So at the end when it shows the different throats.
Please like and subscribe if you want to see more and you have any... I forgot what I was going to say.